Good performance is an essential element of good governance. In fact, President Benigno S. Aquino III's reform agenda under the theme, Kung walang corrupt, walang mahirap, is anchored on the good and solid performance of both national and local governments throughout the country.
Higit pa natin pinapatibay ang ugnayan sa pagitan ng ating administrasyon at ang lokal na pamahalaan. Inilulog sa tayo ngayong araw ang isang mahalagang programa sa ating krusada sa pagpapataguyod ng makabuluhang pagbabago, ang Performance Challenge Fund. Sa pamumuno ng kanina Jesse Obrero at Department of Federal and Local Government.
To significantly contribute to the realization of the President's reform agenda, the Department of Interior and Local Government, or DILG, implements a capacity-building program aimed at raising the level of competence of local government officials in the area of governance. The DILG carries this out under its own reform-oriented battle cry, Biyaheng Pinoy, Tapat na Palakad, Bayang Maunlad. When LGUs perform with greater accountability and at such a high level, it makes the task of addressing poverty through local economic development much easier. Hence, we provide high-performing LGUs with what we call the Performance Challenge Fund, or PCF. The PCF is a financial incentive that is given to qualified LGUs to enable them to jumpstart local development initiatives that are aligned with the national government's programs for the attainment of the Millennium Development Goals, tourism and local economic development, disaster risk reduction and management, and solid waste management. What makes PCF unique is that the funds to be awarded to LGUs is also aimed at attracting a counterpart amount from the LGUs themselves, thereby assuring larger fund to pursue development-focused projects for their constituents. In 2010, the department, following a rigorous evaluation of LGUs, feted and awarded 1 million pesos each to 30 4th and 6th class municipalities that have exhibited strong performance along the 4 core governance areas of good planning, sound fiscal management, transparency and accountability, and performance monitoring. For 2011, the national government has set aside 500 million pesos for the PCF. The amount shall cover 20% of LGUs across all levels, 303 municipalities, 25 cities, and 16 provinces. Last year, we were able to grant 30 million pesos to 30 4th to 6th class municipalities. By June this year, another set of high-performing LGUs will be awarded. This is a glowing testimony that many LGUs are now into high-octane performance, not only to avail themselves of the fund, but to immensely help improve the lives of their people. How do LGUs access the grant? The incentive fund will not be given to the LGUs on a silver platter. They need to obtain first the seal of good housekeeping to become eligible for the fund. The seal can only be secured, 1, that they have fully complied with a full disclosure policy. 2, not having adverse findings from the Commission and Audit. The amount of PCF subsidy shall be 1 million pesos per municipality, 3 million pesos for each city, and 7 million pesos per province. Under the guidelines of the PCF, each eligible LGU should provide a counterpart fund from their 20% development fund, thereby assuring larger fund to pursue development-focused projects. These LGUs shall use the funds to implement their various priority projects that would contribute to the development of their people and communities. Among the projects that may be financed by the PCF include those that are aligned with national development goals and priorities in achieving the MDGs such as school buildings, rural health units, health centers, birthing facilities, water and sanitation system, farm-to-market roads, and housing and settlements. Those that would boost local economic development such as local roads and bridges, tourism facilities, irrigation systems, post-harvest facilities, cold storage facilities, ports and wharves, market, slaughterhouses, and water supply and sanitation system. And those that comply with the Philippine Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Act of 2010 and Solid Waste Management Act of 2003 on flood control, reforestation, solid waste management facilities, storm drainage, dikes and related flood protection measures, slope protection, evacuation centers, rainwater collector, early warning devices, and rescue equipment. Upon conferment of the seal, eligible LGUs should submit within 30 days a letter of intent along with other documentary requirements such as project proposal, sanguinean resolution allocating counterpart PCF funds, and certification from the budget officer on funds allocation to their respective DILG regional offices. As soon as the project proposal has been approved, the eligible LGU shall then enter into a memorandum of agreement with the DILG through the regional director and issued with a certificate of availability of funds. Through the Performance Challenge Fund, the government has found an innovative way to end the proverbial to each his own mode in goal setting and fund usage between LGUs and national government. More importantly, it connects both incentives with actual performance and poses the challenge of making both work for the benefit of our people in the countryside. Linking fund incentives to good performance. Convergence of national and local priorities. That is what the Performance Challenge Fund is all about, to transform islands of good governance in the Philippines into a single archipelago of good governance, where accountability and performance are the living norms among LGUs nationwide.